Welcome on back, everyone, to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 21 of our Legions of Nagash Model Empires campaign, where a bald man baby is going to be throwing hands with High Queen Khalida. So she's after Neferata's head, of course, and has run into, instead, the bald dome of Manfred. So smooth. Venom Staff. She's not as scary as she thinks she is, unfortunately. A whole legion of spearmen, and then a squad of Ushabti great bows and a screaming skull catapults is all that Khalida has against Manfred and his horde of monsters and cavalry. This should be so much fun. Alright, well, Khalida doesn't really have that much in terms of actual strong missile troops. So what we will do is then set up our Legion of Spearmen. Put one of them back here as reinforcements. We don't want to have the entire group forward. And then we'll have the Nagash as our guard. Back with them. Zombies a bit further forward to be our initial line, and also whoever gets hit by our by the enemy's explosives. And then our many lances. We'll have the two lance knights going after the skirmish cavalry if we can, and if they just decide to run, we'll circle. These three are going to go after Khalida's archers. And then any of the spearmen that make it into the front line, or even those who Ushabti great bow, either of those are fine. I will do Vargulf here, and the triple Vargulfs on one side. And then we have our Vidian the Grim in the center, Balefire Corpse Cart, and then the Unholy Lodestone all in one spot.
The living will join us.
The living will join us. We'll see about that, won't we? To the field. Alright, I mean, I don't mind drawing them in a little bit while Manfred just annihilates. Not Khalida, we're gonna go after their mage first. It's getting close enough where we can hit him with both the Gaze of Nagash and Spear Leech at the same time.
These lands are mine.
These lands are mine.
Swift as death's wings.
We'll start with the Spear Leech. Alright, there we go. Alright, so go for Master of the Black Arts, hit him with a
My dominion over all.
Spear Leech. Then a Fireball.
Nagash
Then a Gaze of Nagash.
is true.
Manfred up here just Naruto hand signing at him. And Banishment too.
Greatest sorcerer.
There we go. And like that, that Lich Priest is gone.
Attack.
Manfred go hit the Screaming Skull catapults. And I don't mind dropping in some zombies just to slow the enemy down for a moment. Yeah, that went very well for us. Alright, Meshep. You go hunt the horse archers. Everyone else, advance. Andy boy, how are things going over here? He's obliterating them.
We surpass Nagash.
By himself. Alright, Spirit Leech. Looks like Khalida's trying to stay well away from Manfred. I mean, I completely understand. Ouch. There's the Venom Staff getting some work in on our knights. Disrespectful, disrespectful. Meshep has arrived to mess up these poor skelly horse archers. Alright, you two go deal with the Ushabti great bow, you go bother Khalida, and then we'll have the knights help out with Khalida here in a second.
My cure is death.
Go bother her as well. My cure is death. Khalida, stop shooting venom at people, it's rude.
Attend me.
Fireball.
Empower me.
Get him, Vargulf. We'll drop the overpowered heals here.
Witness true.
This will be its own squad, and we will just send them in. Forward on the slaughter, lads. Pull the two Lance Knights away, or the two Blade Knights away. They got obliterated, let's go ahead and bring them on back now. Manfred and some knights versus Blade. Let's go ahead and bring the knights away. Power up your spells, drop a Spirit Leech on Khalida, and then
My dominion over
hit her with some Gaze of Nagash too.
Witness true power.
Witness true power. Undrasu. Get Virian and company on in there so we can heal up the boys. I'm gonna send all the cards the same way. Cavalry, get in there quick like. Looks like Khalida is already, well, she's gone. One final smash from the big hairy bat. Oof. It's an epic duel, isn't it? Snake and... I guess these are vampires that have just mutated beyond the pale.
Attack the mortals.
Drop the Curse of Years over here, and that should pretty much spell the end.
Suffer death.
There's poison all over the place, though. Khalida hanging in there. I'll use Shopti summon in on our corpse cart here. Let's bring some help quickly.
Corpse cart.
They don't have enough damage, unfortunately for them. And like that, Khalida's forces break, lending to likely the defeat for her entire faction. And now we shall be delivering Neferata Khalida's head. Easy. 69 fall in the fighting, and nice. Actually seems way less than I would have thought. Well done, Manfred. We'll take the extra... Winds of Magic. Apologies. Jumped my Nurgle. The Warrior Queen was defeated once before in life, fatally. Although she was saved by the blessings of the Asp goddess then, they cannot save her now. Extra relations with all vampire count factions, and then more recruit rank for missile units.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
Indeed, we'll have you do some channeling on down towards the bridge here. Start conquering Khalida's lands. There's really not much we can have Jan Hansa do that's very useful. No, they won't. You are terrible.
Beacon.
Vikram Hasselfrisan.
My will alone.
He can probably handle Intes in a straight-up one-on-one fight in the field, but not here at Lamia proper. We've got some pretty decent troops there. Alright, Orc. We've got rats galore.
Foolish thing.
And lots of rattling guns. So what if we drop into an ambush? No amazing ambush spots, but that's not a bad one. Minkaus, you drop into an ambush. Up on the bridge. His army will struggle quite a bit against the rats, but I am still keen on trying to fight it. If we lose, we just summon in another one and raise the dead. We've got the treasury and the bones to spare. Larry.
Bring me flesh to craft.
Bring me flesh to craft. I'm trying to think of how we want to theme this army. I want it to be themed up for like the Dread King's forces and combination of ghouls. So Dread King, Tomb Kings, and ghouls sounds awesome. So let's see about what else we can get through maybe global.
The spirits agree.
Oh, nothing because global is all filled up. So in that case, let's grab a couple of just spearmen to be defensive. Just a little bit more chunky defensive front lines.
My will alone.
Everything dies.
Everything dies. Yannick, you definitely need some more magic, so let's come on out and start channeling.
You will be rewarded.
Cool. Soul Harvest went on.
I'll be all powerful.
Seth, how all-powerful can you be? Ooh, pretty dang all-powerful. Let's grab some Crypt Horrors. One of the units that I've been missing out on. I understand why Nagash doesn't have them, though. They're so strong. Alright, that all looks good. For our Parabin stab, we have no more buildings, but we have so much gold. So I think we need... How many more here armies are we allowed to actually recruit up here? We need to get another one on this side.
My will be done.
So we'll recruit one up here in Kimry. We have no more access. We have 17 armies and still 9,700 gold. Such is the way. Building upgrades available with Neferata. So they are. Upgrade everything here, please. And then we'll go for her Mortarch retinue here as soon as we're able. Then, of course, more armor for her squad, and we've got so much cash. More Ushabti. And in case things get too spicy with the dwarfs, we'll go ahead and grab the Bone Shaper for the Screaming Skull catapults later on. We might even... No, we can't get another Lord. We might even want to get her some help. But that's not a thing. Grimgore.
You dare approach me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and join your war against the Warhost of Czar, and you're gonna leave me alone. At least a little bit longer. Okay. We got rats galore. They're definitely gonna come on in and attack the Ash Ridge Mountains, but hopefully we can either just hold with our natural defensive force, or bring Timmy up there to deal with them. Timmy. Luther. Oh, good grief. Well, here comes Gorok. I don't know if we're ready for Gorok. Harkon might be fighting his way back home quite soon. Awakening, how well are you doing? It was just tier 1. Yikes. Yikes to the max. It's making us a ton of gold. Upgrade everything you can, Harkon. Oh, it turns out you can't upgrade much. Well, fair enough.
I am listening.
We don't have time. We don't have time. We don't have... Actually, yes, we can get one more. I'm looking for more and more Pistoliers. I don't think we want these bloated corpses. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of one of them.
My mind rages.
For a set of Olar mob. To hold against some of the bigger zombies. Or not the bigger zombies, but the bigger dinos for sure. 5230. 3424. Let's go ahead and swap out for Nehekara warriors there. Luther. Oh, God. And probably this bloated corpse will want to trade it out for something we can actually sit in and do some damage. Like, that's how actually bats against Gorok's squad is not anything, is it? No. No, it's really not. Man. That is 3 nasty armies. Hopefully Luther's Lore of Death spells will be useful for him. Which one do you... Oh, I just gave them all back to him. Well, that's awesome. Say, where are those skills? No, it's just going to give them the spells back. Is that part of Luther's actual... I will admit to never actually playing through a Luther Harkon campaign. We may have to fix that soon.
This better be important.
This better be important.
More sleep shy.
Alright, Perry. We are no longer at war with Krotgar's faction. When did that happen? Well, was it that happened in the last episode? The last episode was a couple of days ago. I've slept since then.
This better be important.
Harry, come on out to do some channeling. We need all the magic we can get.
This will do.
Well, we know there's Skaven here. Let's come on and identify the Skaven in Crookback Mountain, too. Oh. Surprise, there's some Skaven.
It's time.
We'll zoom to the last of our heroes here, and I'll actually just see you all in the next turn. That way you're not having to zoom around the map with me. Be right back. Alright, so on the intern, Genevieve, of course, got wounded there. And Itha's forces have moved in. And well, that would be a fun battle. I think it's going to go better for us if we don't fight it. It's a lot of lizard men. Alright, fine. Luther. While we could be cheesy and just win the battle like this, we should earn this one. Thankfully, they didn't bring all three of those armies in. For some reason, it's just the first two, with Gorok arriving later. So this Life Mage, or I guess this Beast Mage, I'm just going to send a Luther straight outside of the settlement to go beat the smack out of him. So that should go gloriously. I'm going to go ahead and hit a quick save here and drop our recording just in case any kind of crashes and be right on back. Let's do this. Actually, I am curious. Please don't be an open field. Alright, that's completely acceptable to the fray. Alright, how is the enemy going to attack? Spreading out in 3 fronts. And even hiding some guys over here. Interesting. Well, I mean, it is very typical of them. So we will want to strike. What is these guys? Just Cold One Spear Riders and then Horned Ones. Nasty. Nasty bit of work there. Alright, so we got our Pistoliers, our handguns, our non-armor piercing Skelly Archers. Dracula and Harkin, which I think we're going to send them both out together.
Their time is up.
Harkin's got Kraken's Pole, Tide Castle, the whole suite. Excellent, as well as Bound Spells, Kraken Pole, Bound Power Siphon, Death Shriek, and that Slan Gold. So we actually have 4 riflemen, which means I want all of them up front here. They are by far our most damage. We will do 3 if we can fit them. No, definitely can't. Let's do 2 Pistoliers across the top part. No, we can. Hang on now. No, I guess not. Just being weird. Deploy 2 of them up here. Getting some messages from the Lady Wizard. Can I check out the Carnitas? Yes, I can. Be right back, all. Alright, we return. Pork looks delicious, and we shall be dining like kings later. But for now, we fight. Let's go ahead and throw the zombie deckhand mob here. We've got a couple of depth guard. And then I want the archers over here as well. They can bother those flyers on their way in. So we'll do 1 set over here. And then 1 other set, like, right here. Let's keep 1 unit of depth guard to be kind of ringers. Same thing here, and then this squad should not be that big of a deal to deal with. Trying to figure out a good spot for our cannons. I mean, as long as they can fire, this is a perfect spot for them. I just don't know if they'll be able to. So we can just deploy them a little bit higher. And they can tear them up as they come across the field. They'll just get stopped eventually. Now, I think we want them on the bridge, because they'll be a big nuisance as they actually enter, too. So a little bit like that, as long as they're not obstructed. Bit of bridge blasting. We'll go ahead and throw the bone golems in here as well. We don't want the bloated corpse up front. In fact, we want to know where all of those are. We could probably sneak it around to sitting next to where Gorok is going to be reinforcing from. That'd be hilarious, but that's going to be a tough one. Well, actually, this may be a even better spot for the cannons. So let's put the cannons here. And they actually should be able to fire up and over the entire time. All goes, we can position them right. There we go. And the Shabti Great Bow. We can have bother to this side as they advance. Funnily enough, a double up unit of bats might be able to handle those Ripperdactyl riders, especially with the help. So let's pull the bats to here, and we'll have them move in when the Ripperdactyls get shot up a little bit. Let's go corpse cart here to keep this group alive and not have to worry about it, and then I'll kind of trundle on over to where Harkin's squad is. More handgun mob. And truthfully, we want all of the pistols we can get. Anything with a gun, stopping Krokgar's squad. Where McCarran Ray is up, back in the back. Polar Mob, Warriors of Nehekara. All sorts of good stuff. How is... this is the one that heals us, right? Pretty positive. Pretty positive it is. Okay. As far as I see here, we've got our lads as deployed as we can. We'll have the Cairn Raids be a bit further back. This side is not going to hold for long. Actually, that's not all we want to do. Let's get a unit of... if not Deckhand Mob, we'll go ahead and grab the Gunnery Mob. Deploy them here. Saturation of fire on both sides. Alright, glorious. Let's go ahead and put in the tower here for anything trying to get up and over, and then a tower on this side as well. Alright then. Let it begin. Harkin, go bother that Slon Maid Priest. Drekla go with. Ooh, the gunfire there. Put them in their place. Let's go Skullstorm here as they try to charge through. Luther, we have a Kraken's Pull as well. We'll drop that down here. Some crabby friends behind. Increase those cooldowns. Get in there, crabs. Tear them to pieces. Drop the Winds of Magic recharge there. How are things going on this side? I didn't bring the bats in time. Whoops. See, I meant to. I had every intention. Alright, bats, back up in the air. Arkin, how is Drekla doing? Arkla and Drekla are doing just fine.
Dark Hex. Enemies, Guile.
Enemies, Coel. We don't quite have enough mana to overcast. We don't really need it anyway. First Slon's army is busted. Alright, gun mob, fall back. Hold the line here and fall back. Are these cannons actually able to fire? Oh, they are. Awesome. That's a perfect spot for them.
Ready to murder.
Destroy them. Horned ones may be scary, but crabs are far scarier. We have lost this side, so let's go ahead and send Drorthor over.
Bones and flesh. Always cruel.
Not exactly sure what's going on over there, but that's fine. It's not that big a deal. They're putting the monuments in so our lads can heal. And I'm gonna throw the bloated corpses over here into the red-crested skinks. Oop, fall back. Actually, there's not very many of them. You guys fall back. Bone golems, you turn and mess them up. Alright, new squad's here. Are they just gonna go for the... You guys are rude. I mean, respect, but you guys are rude. I try to take you out quickly now. Arkin, you and Drekla get out of there. Get into the skink cohort, man. The rifles did some insanely good work there. They'll get shot point blank by cannons, and no one enjoys that. Molten Golems enjoyed feasting on red-crested skink. Let's draw them down. This is going very well.
Lives will end.
Gorok, where are you going? Go on down that ancient salamander for me, lads, if you will. Gorok's gonna go after this side, or this side over here.
With haste.
Bold strategy. You guys not fire up here on the Temple Guard? That seems like an amazing use of your ammunition. They're through over here, but they're having a bad time, that's for sure. Come back towards the monument, please. Then we'll have the walking bomb go run in. Give the Croxgore a hug. I'd rather not give the Croxgore a hug. We don't have a lot of choice. Let's go another tower. Let's go just 500. Oh, nope. We'll just have to wait. I wanted to see the big boy give him a hug. Crash into the Temple Guard. You got this. Listen up, Saurus. He just wants a hug. And, yep, that's real unfortunate, that is. Well, that squad's done. Arkin, how are you doing? Looks like that Ancient Salamander got completely obliterated. Let's go ahead and send you then after. We'll leave Gorok alone and go after the baby salamanders. Where's Drorthor? Gotta watch out for that one. We lose our bats and something silly. That does tend to be the way, doesn't it? Depth Guard, get up there and rip apart those Saurus. Shabti, get over here. Get over here. Undrasu. Put that 1400 to your tower there. Arkin and Drekla are obliterating this squad. No problem. Let's go ahead and snag. Oh, hang on now. We got the Vargeist Revenge. Where's this Vangeists? Vangeists. Enjoy.
They shall fall.
Dracula, you go and bother them. We'll send Arkin after Gorok. Kraken's having a feast of Saurus. I think they taste probably pretty similar to alligator, which everyone says tastes like chicken. Hit him, Dracula. Actually, Dracula's all by himself. Let's bring you back over here. If they want to sit over there and just die, that works for me. Drorthor. Oh, our own towers are blasting Drorthor. The King of Grimbarrow. Drop this Shriek Breath here. You drop the Shriek Breath here. That's not bad damage. We'll have you fly over and drop off some ghoul friends. Some cool friends for the skinks. That's gonna be glorious.
Ready.
Charge over here and save your friends. What a bad day to be a Saurus. Arkin, get over here. Power recharge. He's not a spellcaster, but we can increase his cooldowns. Managed to draw them in towards Drek. How glorious. I think someone over here. Not as glorious. It doesn't matter though, does it? They're all sitting back here in the corner like cowards. Let's go ahead and upgrade the tower. Big boy here is blasting them to bits. Looks like it's my fault because I gave them orders. Bring the cannons over, get better towers. Luther Hakon. We completely whiffed. Or it just hit the wall and did nothing. I'm not sure what happened there. I realized our depth guard went outside the walls. Interesting. So normally when you tell them to give an attack order when they're up on the walls, they won't go run around. So that's something that we'll definitely have to keep in mind, because that's not supposed to be how it works. Part of the crew, part of the ship. Luther, your job is to deal with Gorok, who is broken. Yeah, no, they charged against our walls and were dashed without really much effort. It's a bad day to be a Saurus. Arkin, vengeance on the Great White Lizard himself, and I'll catch you all in a moment. A pretty aggressive leg sweep for the forces of the Lizardmen. Turns out, riflemen, very good at defending walls, who would have guessed? We'll take the extra replenishment, sure. The dead rise again, but I don't know how many we got back. It's like, I think one of the bloated corpses. Oh, peace from Tretch. Absolutely not. And lastly here, Karak attacks at Karakazul, and we don't have to fight this one because our defenders are too powerful. Sorry, Burlock. Alright, now Blight Tinsgrid. I did not begin this. I offer peace. I mean, that is fair. You did not begin this. However, Nagash was rolling out to claim all of the lands that belong to him. So, no. Problem is, you're alive, and that's not going to work in the new coming world order. Everyone shall be bones, a movable mountain. Not all mountains are movable. Locate its weakness, its fault line, turn the crack into a yawning chasm. Defeating Gorok. Turns out bullets are very good at that. 4 additional leadership for the whole army, and then extra charge defense for Luther. Nagash is now a Master Mason, and we've got Akenseth, the Staff of Pain. You can like to hear people around here got some crazy loud mufflers sometimes. 10 additional research. Great. 5 Vampiric Corruption, a little bit of miscast protection. Staff of Pain is a Mortis engine effect as long as she is casting, and that is across the entire map. Mortis engine speed drop and melee defense drop. Then she's got Gaze of Nagash, so she can activate Staff of Pain for free 3 times. Seems like no one's very good at ambushing, but thankfully Genevieve, while terrible at assassination, is back once again. Loyal, relentless, large, and a big axe. Like myself. Alright, we've got several Archive that we're not out and about, which I think we should change. I'm going to leave Vlad in charge of his territory for now because he hasn't lost any land. And having that all turn into broken territory, I'm not keen on just yet. He will be brought into the fold soon. So Arkin doesn't need the Archai. Luther could use some help. So could Neferata. Let's give it to Neferata first. And then over to Luther. What? Well, Paul, I want you. Go hunting for Dawi. Problem is, Barodin here's got flame cannons.
More sleep shines.
I mean, like I was saying previously, if we lose, it doesn't really matter. Let's see how much damage we can do. Vampires are dangerous. Lowest defeat. So this is slayers of flamethrowers and cannons. Here's the thing, right? Scary missile troops, but it is definitely handleable. Let's go ahead because I don't want to lose that great big siege with Gorok. We'll quick save, and if we lose the battle, we lose the battle. We can just recruit up another vampire lord and call him Paul II. Alright, we return, and to the field. Alright, let's do it. So, plan. We need to lure some of the lads in that are... This will be our main force. We want the Slayers to come fight these guys. And then we'll have a secondary group led by our general that we will send after his artillery. Zombie's job is only to just bog the Slayers down for a time. These guys, will spread them out, are going to then swarm tactic the artillery. And that being the idea, let's do this. Looks like we can't have these guys start moving until later, so just gonna bring them to here. Start wasting cannon shots, I don't mind that either. They've got the Grudge Raker Thunderers, but nothing super long range except for the Trollhammer torpedoes, and obviously they're normal artillery. Alright, looks like they're going to corner up on us, so let's go ahead and set up and advance towards them here. We've got a Legionary Barrage to disrupt some of their more dangerous armored targets here. It looks like they're trying to dodge it themselves. What's going on, dwarfs? I can double up and hit 2 units here. Spell resistant, but not missile resistant. I bring these guys in. I mean, it's the same. It's a spell, but whatever. Bring the doggos up. The dwarfs are really confused. Which is very good. All being in one big blob means they can't do much to us. We can also go for the Endless Tomb, because there's not a lot that's going to be really that dangerous. in the coming battles, so what if we just drop this back here and let them start summoning? That'll even further throw off their attack strategy. And then we move this group in. Here come the zombies. They immediately rampage, yeah. The flame cannon. Alright, fair enough. That's one way to deal with it. Fall back just a bit. Bats and wolves, got them. Alright, Bads, get in there and go after those cannons. Gotta watch out for the grudge rakers, of course. Oh no, they have some lads hiding in the shadows. Fair enough. Enjoy. Gonna skirt in and out past their defenses here. Bats, wolves, gather. Give them the dance macabres to hit a little bit harder. Zombies, you might as well give them a charge. Send in the boys. Swarm tactics, go. Those flamethrowers thought they were tough until they got chased. Go get some delicious flesh. Alright, you fall back. Keep fire up on the Dawi there. We did lose the bats to the Bugman's range. Bugman's range was pretty tough. Yeah, just completely ignore the Slayers and go after the Iron Drakes. All back. Those flamethrowers, I don't think anyone got given the order to attack them, which is unfortunate. Let's get in there after the flamethrowers. Someone has got to. Of course, none of our lads are very fast. Pretty tough, though, and it's just not very quick. Zombies! We are the zombies. And we're doing a pretty dang good job, too. Get in there and deal with those Iron Drakes. They may have high armor, but they're not enough. Alright, dwarves. The zombies have tactics. You're in trouble. Let's go dance macabre on these lads. Summon in some more friends. And we can just heal everything else up here. Alright, now go ahead and fall back. Let all the missiles blast in. Looks like most of the normal dwarfs are broken. And after the flamethrowers, you get over here and blast these longbeards. Alright, Blob, forward. Yeah, let the flamethrowers come back. That's an absolute no. Part of the crew, part of the ship. I ran the cannon crew down quick-like. Head to those grudge rakers. Iron Drakes are a problem in absolutely every universe. Get after them. Nagash warriors are getting cooked over here. And like that, we out swarm the dummy. Now the Legions Nagash, extremely elite. You can have all of the undead together. I cannot wait until Nagash is a proper, true part of the game. For now, this absolutely will work. This is such a fun mod. Alright, leg sweep for Barundin. That's going in the book, and probably his clan's gonna have to all become slayers after the embarrassment of losing to Paul the Necromancer. We'll take the replenishment. Yes, indeed. I'm sorry, 10,000 predicted income? Oh, okay then. The end is nigh.
This better be important.
Oh, we'll have you set up an encamp stance. We probably should have chased off the rest of those Trollhammer torpedoes. They've got a lot of heavily armored missile troops left over here.
Agreed for now. We are in agreement.
Let's fall back a bit and then raise up some more troops for you. Some more wolves and then some more deckhand mob. Excellent stuff. Corel, looks like Fern Harvest needs to go. Bitter Bay needs, there's all sorts of stuff that needs to go.
And wolves, gather.
Timmy, get out there, sir.
No, mortal, no.
Tell me no again.
Yes.
At your own peril. We lose our wolves? Oh no. Anyway.
You are a petty thief.
I'm a petty At least you know. Nagash is pettiness prime. Alright, well that's the Bitter Bay claimed, and we can go ahead and raise up some wolves. It's like it never happened. Well, Fern Harvest and the Bone Gulch need to be mine. Go ahead and yoink that away from the elves for me. Ooh, a close victory. Look at 3 dragons. Man, that's some defensive force you have there. Be a shame if we just get rid of them with a click. 9k. We don't need any more cash. We're here to maneuver onward and upward. Or something of that matter. Raise of the Dragons gives us Lord Recruit rank faction-wide plus 3 Vampiric Corruption and a Deathstreak Terrorgeist as the garrison. The extra recruit rank is not a bad call there. Corral up to tier 5. Corral's retinue also up, so we get some more Lich Kings. Or I guess White Kings, not Lich Kings. More Shabji Greatbow. You can really never have too many Ark of the Covenants either. Or just murderous arcs. Maybe not the same kind of arc. Ark of the Undead Covenant. Grab the Undying Horde here. Alright, Big Papa Nagash, I think it's time to start upgrading your troops. So what upgrades are Nagash's Guard? First and foremost, is that Dar Scorched Bones? Well, let's go for that first. And then we'll upgrade the Morghasts. Oh, look at this army. The Glowing Ghouls, I think we don't need 2 of. We'll just keep 1. But let's get to retrofitting that here in a second.
Flesh to craft.
Alright, now we do whatever we want. BMOs? I really, really wish you could steal technology, but that's not the way I go wound this Doom engineer. You actually managed to succeed. Yeah, now I'm positive that's a magic card. I have to figure out where that art comes from. Let's spread some more corruption there. Come up to Neferata. Neferata, you've got Dawi on both. Oh no.
Ready to face your doom.
The Slayers approach.
To the temple!
Alaki, I think we want you over these fell bats
Yes, my sire.
to blast the Dawis that come on in. Skull repository. Oh, that actually all takes population, does it? We may just want the extra armor. Her upgraded form has Blood Knights and Vampires. Actually, let's save, get the growth next turn to upgrade, and get some good heroes. We've got Vampire Shadows and Death. An excellent mix.
You dare!
I do. Neferata. Bonus for infantry plus 25, and then seduction sounds good. We've got too many Dawi on the way.
Everything dies.
Everything dies. Let's get you better at raising the dead. Rail can be a better mentor. It has 1 additional point. Missile strength for coast units, resistance for coast units, and weapon strength for coast units. Yeah, not bad. Let's make Krell stronger. Mentor for Ivan. Luther gained 3 points for taking down what he did, and that's very fair. Let's give him Black Flag into Immortal Horror, so he pretty much always has full health. And then any of our uniques, yes we do. We've got Supernatural Horror for Terror. I think he already is causing. He already causes terror. You grab a Forger, though, for more income from raiding, and a drop to enemy income. That doesn't matter as much. More money from raiding sounds good, though. Brother, I thought we fixed that. Get Curse of Undeath into more Friends from the Deep. Upgrade Paul's Raised Dead, too. And pull up our Province tab. We've got so much cash to spend. Pyramid's already going in. I don't think there's any... Oh, we could at least get the Charnel Plaza for some more cash here in Numas. That sounds fantastic.
Address me as your highness.
Address me as your highness. BMOs, my friend, I wish we didn't have to go through global for your units. We've got bone golems coming in. I don't think I want those. I also need somewhat faster units here. We can go Carrion Riders. So 2 Carrion Riders, and then what else? We got 2 spots. We want to save those for heroes. Which means we'll just raise up some lads along the way. Things are taking a little bit too long through global. A little bit too long indeed. Here's what we'll do. Let's grab some ghosts. Fill the army in with ghosts and Carrion Riders.
What do you want?
Perry, you just keep on channeling Dread King. We are at war with the forces of Tzeentch, so let's head on back down this way. You're losing some magic? I don't think that's that big a deal. Onward. Krokar, where are you going? Manfred come up and defeat these two. Rabuian Onlams. Or Rahubi? Either way, he flees. Rahobi. King Onlams has himself a Casket of Souls, but it doesn't matter. Manfred has him a Battle Cat full of skulls. Souls or skulls? Which one's stronger? Another Cursed Necrotect. Alright, well, Doomglade belongs to us now. Let's just pop in. And Growth and Replenishment sounds great.
I'll take Sigmar's throne.
I'll take Sigmar's throne. Maybe one day, friend. Actually, the Sepulchral Stalkers work really well with his squad, too, since they are the premier Halberdier squad. Yeah, that looks good. We've got so much cash, there's no reason to not fully upgrade the Mortarks as we go through. That way anyone they recruit in can also benefit. Alright, let's go Wind of Death into going back into probably his death spells. He's failed. Man. Pretty terrible. Arkin looks like Krauk the Cankered is running, and Gautry is hanging out in the Dragonhorn Mines. We'll have you go chase there, and Ben Callus can take down Krauk. A Pyrrhic victory you give us. I mean, didn't feel very Pyrrhic. We loot and occupy. Take it. It all. Don't you worry, we already planned on it. Let's go for the Wellspring of Corruption to start ruining the area here. Krauk has what looks to be a scarier force.
Submit to your king.
But I think we can still deal with it pretty easily.
My dynasty reigns
Go
supreme.
chase. A valiant defeat. It's nothing but earthquake devices and miniguns. Sure. Alright. Mincal's time for a test of valor. To the field. Okay, well we do want to try to... This looks so ridiculous. We do want to try to draw them across the bridge here. Okay, so we want to, like I said, we're going to draw them across the bridge with the likes of the zombies. And we do not want all of our zombies fighting at the same time, because they'll just get wiped out by the earthquake devices. Same thing here, we'll put some shields up on this side and over here. The Hekaran warriors a little bit further back. Powder wet. Alright, let's do this. Yes, draw them across the bridge if you can. Bring the gun mod, or bring the shielded swordsman up into the woods. Send the bats across. That's part of our gambit here. Once the bats get a little bit closer, we will then advance the doggos to run over one of these rattling guns. Since they kept the other squad over here, they're not very well protected, so send them in. And then for these guys, we'll just run them across over here. Don't immediately attack. We want them to keep kind of fleeing. Oh, they decided not to. Interesting. Well, you're doomed. Rest in peace. That's that. Pistoliers, keep moving, because they can fire while moving. But like that, we've defeated this army here. It's not over yet. If we get caught by any of the earthquake devices, we are very doomed. So let's keep the doggos moving. Just have one or so units fighting at once.
My will be done. Bring them.
Screaming thief at them. Alright, bats, get up in the air. Doggos run these rattling guns over. I love the enemy chieftain's like, wait, hang on now. No, fools, there's no escape. There's only the void.
Of course.
We'll attack them with a couple at a time, have you guys fall back. We may have been too slow there. Burn and fire. Yeah, I think we're a little bit too slow. Doggos run. We'll have one of you just charge in to keep them in place. That's fine. Bats, go drop in over here. Sorry, I guess there's rattling guns here for us to deal with. Trying to hit multiple of our units at once, which is just not working very well for them. Doggos at the next group. Hitting bats with lightning, fair enough. Hitting bats with lightning seems like that would be very effective.
From Saul.
Pull them on away. That group is starting to disintegrate, which is unfortunate, but they did win. So it's not that big a deal. Doggos, go ahead and take out the rest of the rattling guns. That lord is not going to do much to you. Wipe that group out in a hurry, and like that, the rats are done. Easy. Normally, the warp grinders are terrifying, but if they're just going to fly in a straight line like that, no problem. Hit you in a moment. Alright, and like that, a pretty scary-looking weapons team is defeated with just some garbage. We will go ahead and take the extra replenishment and continue our bloody march. Glorious. Well, that is going to be all the time I have got for today's episode. We have quite a few more foes ahead of us. We need to figure out a way to get a little bit more in terms of actual army capacity, so we can actually claim more land. We've got all the gold and all of the elite units to actually utilize. Excuse me. Go away. We lose the Nagash's Argot. I was kind of hoping they'd come back, but that's not the way here. We'll dominate these captives, and like I said, I will see you all in the next episode.